We're back here live on Ultimate TV. Race number 2, round number 2. Louisville Corporation Season qualifying. Getting set and already underway. In fact, at the moment, Dylan Workman sits fast time with a 14.075. 14.075. Jason Weingart second with a 14.097. John Hart with a 14.212. Mike Pinsky with a 14.3 flat. So these guys can do. Nope, it's going to be no change. Jason Nygaard, in fact, goes to position number 1 by 1/1000th of a second with a 14.075. Thank you for joining us here live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Wherever you're watching from around the world. Group number 2 getting set to roll off. In car number 29, you'll see on track is Taylor Howe. Out behind him in car number 37, Zane Scott. In the 127, it's going to be Stephen Hill. And Dylan Paddock in car number 24. So keep an eye on these guys. That's Zane Scott. Along with the rest of the guys, Stephen Hill. And Dylan Paddock in car 24 gets the green flag. Taylor Howe first lap time is 5th clip with a 14.336. Zane Scott 14.111, position number 3. Stephen Hill 5th clip with a 14.281. Dylan Paddock with a 14.152. Taylor Howe with a 14.178 jumps to position 5. Zane Scott 14.094. Stephen Hill with a 14.281, and Dylan Paddock goes quick time with a 14.072. 3/1000ths of a second separate our top 3 at the moment. In the 06 machine, the motor entry, the 06, it's going to be Kyle Scott. Car number 73, Alan Samel. Coming away with the 3rd place in race number 1, the 27 of Logan Christensen. And in car 23, Stephen Calavoda. So another fast group of qualifiers. And they've got the green flag around the dirt track at Charlotte. First time car in group number 3 with the 06 of Kyle Scott. He will go to position number 7, a 14.272. Alan Snell, 14.164, 5th quick. Logan Christensen, no lap time. And Stephen Calavoda with a 14.134. Kyle Scott goes to position 5. Zane Scott. So Alan Snell, 7th quick. And Zane Scott is 5th quick. Logan Christensen, 10th quick with a 14.268. And that rolls the 23. So I make that 21. It was 23 last race. This time it's going to be Tyler Henselman. In car 77, it's going to be Aaron Schaefer. In the 5 machine, it's going to be Tyler Curtis. So just 3 cars in this one. So what these drivers can do here. We have a look to see if these guys can break into the top 10 or even set good time here without Tyler Henselman. First lap time of 14.386, 14.386. Aaron Schaefer with a 14.565 and Tyler Curtis with a 14.481. Henselman quicker on lap number 2 with a 14.242, jumps to position number 10. Aaron Schaefer with a 14.546 and Tyler Curtis jumps to position number 8 with a 14.165, bumping Tyler Henselman outside of your top 10. So at the moment, 15 cars have taken a time. With another 12 cars getting set to also take a time around the dirt track at Charlotte. The number 93 of Chris Roberts rolls out on track. And the snap on car number 8, Joshua Secor. And in car number 4, it's going to be Rick Beaver. And in the 005, Big Bad Brandon Steele. Green flag. Chris Roberts, the first of the next 4 drivers. Right down a lap time, and Rick Beaver comes back out on the racetracks in no time. In fact, yes, it's a 14.134, position 5 for Chris Roberts. Joshua Secor with a 14.360. Chris Roberts, second lap slower. Brandon Steele with a 14.767. So he's going to be sitting in position number 18. And Rick Beaver with a 14.510. 17th quick. So considering we've got more than 24 cars, our top 20 will make it straight into tonight's main event. 21st on back, you will be in tonight's B main. The number 98 of Rick Peterson rolls out onto the racetrack. The double I with Nathan McClellan. In car 38, it's Brett Strickler. And also on the racetrack in the 057, it's going to be Craig Dunn.
Green flag.
Green flag flies for the 98 of Rick Peterson. Lap time, Peterson can do a 14.563. 14.563. And the other cars, Brett Strickler. 20th quick with a 14.580, make that 21st. Craig Dunn, sorry. Craig Dunn with a 14.260 jumps to position 13, and Nathan McClellan with a 14.50. Peterson 21st quick. As we see, Brett Strickler go to position number 1 with a 14.006. Oh my. Nathan McClellan, position number 19, 1 spot out of a bubble. And we're waiting on potentially our last couple of cars in qualifying. So in the 077, it's going to be Vince Romeo. In car number 26, it's going to be Brad Speidel, Weston Mule in the 222. Also out on the racetrack. And in car number 12, it's going to be Troy Schruers. The green flag is out for the final group. We're qualifying here before we get set into a 7-car B main. Will be 8 laps in distance. Top 4 will transfer. No yellows in the B mains. And Vince Romeo looking to set a blistering lap time. We'll see Romeo 6, 19th quick with a 14.409. Brad Speidel position 14, 14.236. Western Mule position 5, make that 6 with a 14.082. And how about Troy Schruers position number 2 with a 14.055. Wow. 14.1 flat on his second lap. Western Mule slower. Along with Spotter, he was slower. And Vince Romeo with a 14.290 sits in position number 20. So he is the last car to officially make it into tonight's main event, directly transferring from qualifying. And those drivers will be as follows. Your top 10 on the left hand side of your screen. Brett Strickler, Troy Schruers, Dylan Paddock, Jason Nygaard, Dylan Workman, Weston Newell, Zane Scott, Chris Roberts, Kyle Scott, Stephen Calavoda, Alan Samel, Tyler Curtis, Taylor Howe, John Harpy, Brad Spidle 15th, Tyler Henselman, Craig Dunloden Christensen, Stephen Hill, and Vince Romeo. 0.285 seconds separate our first and 20th car in qualifying tonight. You go back to Mark Pinsky, Joshua Secor, Nathan McClellan, Rick Beaver, Aaron Schaefer, Rick Peterson, and Brandon Steele will be our 7-car B main here tonight. So you'll be able to watch these. Waiting on these cars to form up. I'll go green next time by. So this is tonight's B main at the moment. Having a look at the weather conditions at the moment. And northwesterly breeze, blowing just done 10 miles per hour. And you're live here from the dirt track at Charlotte. 76 degrees, partly cloudy. B-Main getting set to roll off. Pace truck in. 8 laps on the board.
Green flag, green flag.
And here we go, Mark Pinsky. McClellan got a good job on the field. They're 3 wide in turns 1 and 2 on lap number 1. McClellan looking to the inside of Joshua Secor. There's, whoa, he is upside down. Secor just makes it on by. Pinsky the race leader. Second is going to be Aaron Schaefer. Third is Narniana, Rick Peterson, and Brandon Steele. Your top 4. 2 laps in the book is complete right now. 6 to 1. Tonight's been a look at Brandon Steele looking on the outside of the number 98, the cushion not quite there just yet. Oh, it's there. It's not fast. 3 down and 5 to 1. Tonight's been rain. Race number 2. Round number 2 of the Music Corporation at the Dirty Old Bastards. 360 Sprint Car Series.
4 down, 4 to go.
Still all over the back up on the 98. Over Rick Peterson, they're your top 4 at the moment. It's a battle for 3rd and 4th on screen. Well, here comes Brandon Steele. Looks to the outside. No. Peterson just continuing to roll on the top of the racetrack. Steele is all over the back of him right now, but play it safe. 2 to 1. Go to the right side in turns 1 and 2. He almost slides up and 98. He's going to drive back around the outside. And coming off turn number 4. On board here. On the 67, into turns 3 and 4.
Check it flag, finish your lap. Finish off the B main, nice race there.
B-Main done and dusted. Pinsky, Schaefer, Steele and Peterson. Those drivers will transfer into the main event here in just a moment. As we get set for the main event. Lined up here in about a minute's time. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with tonight's feature event for round number 2 of the Blues Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards 360 Sprint Car Series, live from the dirt track at Charlotte. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Your starting grid for tonight's feature event goes this way. The 38 of Brett Strickler will start on pole position to his outside. In car number 12, Troy Shrills will start out of position number 2. At a position 3, the 24, Dylan Paddock lines up alongside the 22 of Jason Nygaard. At a position 5, the 7 of Dylan Workman lines up alongside the 222 of Weston Newell. Inside row 4, at a position 7, the 37 of Zane Scott lines up alongside the 93 of Chris Roberts. At a position number 9, the 06 of Kyle Scott lines up alongside the 23, Stephen Calavoda. The 73, Alan Samel, will start out of position number 11 to his outside. In car number 5, Tyler Curtis will start at position number 12. At position 13, the 29 of Taylor Howe will line up alongside the 88 of John Harper. At position 15, Brad Speidel in car number 26 will line up alongside Tyler Henselman. The 057 of Craig Dunn will start out of position number 17 to his outside the 27 of Logan Christensen. Car 127 of Stephen Hill will start out of position number 19, and Vince Romeo will start out of position number 20. 21st through to 24 will be tonight's B main finishers. So we're just ready on the field to roll off behind the base truck. Nathan, it's not ideal. Unfortunately, these things happen and that's sucked to get wrecked out like that, but well, just gotta move on with it, unfortunately. Alright, so we get set for tonight's the main. Yes, it is now. Nice when you can watch all the action live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So Brett Strickler. And Troy Schruers, your front row.
Green.
We're set to go green off of turn number 4. For tonight's second feature event, Strickler going to slide up and go straight to the cushion. Here comes Shores back to the inside. Shores takes over the race lead. Oh, Weston Newell around. Oh my God. I think it might have been. Workman may have been involved in that one. Not sure how the 28 of Brian Brown was out there. He didn't turn a qualifying lap. And unfortunately, Dylan Workman found himself in pit road. Unfortunately, Weston Newell in turns 3 and 4 has a little bit of a moment, and that brings down our first caution of the night. So at any moment, my Foxtel guys meant to turn up in the next 18 minutes. But it'd be nice if you could just wait until I finish the broadcast. That'd be nice of you. Lights are still on. The racetrack, and I'm starting to sense a theme here at the dirt track at Charlotte from a couple of races that I've broadcasted not only through the Dirty Old Bastards, but through other leagues as well. So it's kind of giving us a Williams Grove like style. A lot of yellow flags. Green flag, white flag, like not 38.
One of the green guys, tighten up, single foul, white flag, lap 38.
Confirmation from race control. According to the ticker on the screen, it'll be 5 complete when we get the green flag and 33 laps left to run. Troy Schrewer's starting to pick up the pace just a little bit.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag is out and we're back under one. Sean we're back on the outside of Brett Strickland, and that never ended well. No, Troy Schrewer's. He's talking about getting on the brakes hard. Strickler and Paddock came together. Almost got time to crack open another corner and finish the first one. The guys are on 2 to green. At the moment, I dare say that race control would not be happy with what has transpired in the opening couple of laps here for race number 2. Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards 360 Sprint Car Series Thursday night. Same time, same format, same league. This time it's the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series will have their turn to showcase what they can do. And once again it'll be live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Viewing pleasure. Dylan, it sucks. It's a white flag. Lap 41. It will complete a lap.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Try and catch up to the 12 or short and have a look at our battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. For a moment. Another caution this time. Looks like the 88, John Harper, involved in that one.
Guys, tighten up, single foul, white flag lap 44, we go on green. Let's try and calm it down a little bit, guys, and get some laps in.
I'm going to have it from race control. Let's try and calm down a bit, get some laps in. Couldn't have said it any better myself, race control. Could not have said it any better.
Green's out. Green
So
flag.
like
Green
lap
flag.
44, right? Still 30 laps. Still on the track. Charlotte, struggling in turn 1 and 2. Nygaard in third. Fourth, Jimmy Scott. Get back to Roberts, Carl Scott as well. Staying Calibrator, Western Hill. Max Miles, 28 on it. Car into the wall. Somehow the 28 and Brian Brown didn't put a shoot in on the racetrack. Jason Nygaard, offside down, Carl Scott, Chris Roberts. On the infield, they come back on the racetrack.
Yellow flag is out.
The yellow flag is out this time. It's going to be 057 on Craig Dunn, slowing on the entry into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, just going to say these guys need to pull their head in. Sprint car around the dirt track at Charlotte should be able to control the race car. Talk about a long night of racing, that's for sure. This keeps going, we may even enter into the next day. So the light's still on the pace track. Trying to go back to the camera view. Troy Schroers still your race leader. So in the Dirty Old Bastards League, this is something that doesn't happen all too much, but if it does, this is where they say cautions breed cautions.
One the green guys, tighten up, single foul, go on green, white flag, lap 47.
47. We still have 26 to run. So
Green's out. Green flag.
the
Green
last
flag.
I'd say we're completing 5, 26 laps. Like Alfred, Schruers, Strickler, and Scott, your top 3 of Cavaloda. We also have Brad Spiral as well, where those runs come from. Keep in the back of the bus, keep an eye on Vince Romeo. With the 077 started in position, number 92. So Nygaard gets the cushion, gets tagged by Vince Romeo. Oh my God, no, well, we're 360. This is a couple of spots though. Stephen Hill to 127, which is on the screen. John Hill Parks, 077, Vince Romeo. And then Brad Spiral in 8th position.
Yellow flag is out.
Second place.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
We're back underway. Couple of those completes as the last restart. Scott around the outside of Strickler. Here comes the fourth place car of Stephen Calamoda. Tyler Hanselman around the outside top 5. Zane Scott up to position number 2. The cushion in full effect here at the new track at Charlotte. Strickler going to go the big slide job on Scott. Scott keeps the pin behind Simon Strickler. So there's 1, 2, nearly 3 spots, I reckon, because here comes the 127 of Stephen Hill, making his way up into position number 5. That'll definitely be shooing for the race lead here in a moment. Zane Scott has got that 37 on a rail right now, well pushing. Now goes to the low side in turns 1 and 2 with the car upside down. Oh, there it is. He's upside down. And Vince Romeo was involved as well. But Brett Strickler, after running in the top 3, majority of the race, will find himself, oh no, Loden Christensen going back to pit road as well. Troy Schruers led since the drop of the green flag and has never looked back. He's had challenges from Strickler over the past 30 odd laps. 20 odd I should say, because we've had quite a few cautions. Let's have a look at our cautions. So we've had 6 cautions at the moment. 18 laps to our 35, so it should be white flag lap 53. If that's the case, we should restart with 12 to run.
Yeah.
Lights off.
Yeah. 1 to green, guys, tighten up, single file, we go on green, white flag lap 53. Looks like 12 to go.
Alright, so just already ensuring what we know. 12 to run. Drivers slowly.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
As they come off at turn number 4, we are racing. 12 to run for the number 12 machine. Scott second, Calavoda in third, and Tyler Hanselman now looking for a podium spot. At the moment, Stephen Hill in 5th. 11 to go. Hanselman a little bit out of shape right now. Calavoda trying everything he can at the moment to try and ruin the 37 of Scott. Makes a little mistake, got the car a little bit too sideways on the bottom, but back down the racetrack, driving down the low side. And now with 10 laps left to run, will we see Troy Schruers pick up his first main event? Blasters 360 Sprintcars Series, 9 to go, and Scott is starting to come thick and fast right now. Jumps the cushion, drives it back through the middle of the racetrack, 8 to run. Battle is definitely on for the race lead. You see the cars coming off at turn number 2 down the back straight away. Look how close these guys get to the backstretch wall. We're coming off at turn number 4 right now. Just where pit road is.
Come on.
Scott is all over. In fact, he's going to really pull the inside. Now he's going to throw the big slide job into 1 and 2. Oh, wow, there was almost contact. Man, he done well to pull that up. I think we got 5 to run as they come off of turn 4. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Schruers makes a mistake, gets into the wall. He loses 5 positions. Wow, with 5 to 1. Battle. Look at this. We're going to go from the high shot right now. 4 to 1. A battle for first and second. And a battle for third, fourth, and fifth. No, it's Hill, sorry. Romeo around the outside of Hill. Romeo ducks to the inside into turn 3 and 4. Slide up on Henselman. He gets the right way into the wall. Henselman and Hill. Scott starts to pull away from Calavoda. Hill can't make the move on Romeo, but Romeo going to come back at Henselman into turn number 3 and 4. Romeo with a slide job, and oh, he's going to be into the wall. That's going to give third to Henselman.
White flag,
One lap to run for your race leader, Zane Scott. 2 more turns here on the dirt track, and Charlotte into 3 and 4. He goes to the inside. He will pick up the win here in race number 2. Zane Scott, awesome drive. Second, we'll go to Calavoda.
Yeah, there's
Third,
nothing you could do there, Brett. I got
to
two.
Tyler Henselman, Stephen Hill, Vince Romeo, Troy Schwartz, Strickler, Spidle, Roberts, and Schaefer. Your top 10. Whoa, what a race. Scott, Calavoda, and Henselman. We're going to start with the driver of the 37 in Victory Lane here tonight, and that's going to go to Zane Scott. Zane, congratulations. You finally capped tonight off with a win.
Yeah, we did, Brett. I was hustling that car there towards the end. I felt like I was definitely faster than him. And then I threw that slider. He made a mistake coming out of 4 and just drove around him and never looked back from there.
And how tough was that racetrack there tonight compared to race number 1 from when we said in the daytime?
This track I actually felt was a little bit easier to run. The track during the day slicked off a little bit more. And then we saw that when I got sideways there and got tagged and spun out. But this track was a lot easier to run. The cushion didn't build up as much, so it didn't bite you as bad. You could run a lot more smoothly.
Man, well, congratulations on picking up the win. You got any sponsors that you want to give?
Yeah, we're gonna Colby's Eye Paints, Village Pizza House, Grassman Power Sports, Linder Speed Equipment, Ohio Truck Sales and Prickers, and then my dad, of course. So always gotta give that shout out.
There we have it. Zane Scott comes away with the win. Second place, Stephen Calavoda. He's not here to have a chat with him, but we'll have a chat with our third place driver, the 21 of Tyler Henselman. Tyler, congratulations on a third. A bit of a rough start to the night, but well capped off with a podium.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oh, can't hear you. Your mic's lighting up. That's a negatory. Cannot hear anything just yet. Maybe try to leave Discord and come back. That may just fix the problem. So we'll stick around and we'll have a chat to the driver of 21, Tyler Henselman. Coming home with a third place finish here tonight.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Negatory, cannot hear anything, nothing coming up. See your mic lighting up, but that's about it. Try disconnect from Discord and come back in.
Hang on, we're not going green.
No, just a mic light up. Cannot hear a single word. Right, so we're just waiting on Tyler Henselman just to come back in, and he's back in. Cannot hear him.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Nope, still nothing. Well, let's try. Well, that's not going to help it. We'll try a different room. Yeah, no matter. We'll, Tyler Henselman comes away with a third place finish here. So congratulations to Tyler for a third place. Unfortunately, he's just having a few microphone issues, but that will conclude round number 2 of the Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards 360 Sprint Car Series. Thursday night, same time, same channel. It'll be the Blue Sphere Corporation World of Outlaws 410 Sprint Car Series. So a little bit more horsepower added into these cars, and hopefully we'll see a little bit better of a show on Thursday night. And that'll wrap us up
Hang on, we're not going green.
The dirt track at Charlotte. So once again, thank you for all the people that tuned in for not only race 1, but for also race number 2 as well. I want to thank our sponsors as well. I just want to thank a couple of our leagues that we do as well. Obviously the Dirty Old Bastards on a Tuesday and a Thursday night. If you do want to have your leagues broadcasted by Ultimate Dirt TV, feel free to message the page. Or if you want to be a sponsor, not asking, in the thousands or hundreds of dollars, you can become a sponsor for, a little bit of money. Have your logos
Hang on, we're not going green.
all over the screens on the Ultimate Dirt TV side. Feel free to message page, and the guys behind the scenes will be able to have a chat with you guys and sort that one out. But that concludes tonight's festivities here from the dirt track at Charlotte. My name is Brett Wheeler. We'll see you Thursday nights.